So
Can you hear me good?
I can hear you pretty good. Can you hear me?
I can hear you great. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got like this mic right here that doesn't do anything. I got another mic set up. I don't even know how to make this one show up on the computer. I gotta
I feel like I should just
download a
have.
program or something.
I feel like I need to just
Just
have the
take it out.
headset on. It's not working. Just to feel like a podcaster.
Yeah, that's why I put them on. I was like, I need some big, beefy headphones. Well, where'd you go? Oh, he's back. He's back.
Are you there?
I'm here.
Okay. All right, hold on. Let me move some shit around since I'm on my phone. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, man. Hey, so how is this thing working? Are we live right now, or are we going to post this, do some editing, and post it later?
We'll post it later. I couldn't get live on YouTube because YouTube, when I click to go live, it says you requested to go live, and then it gave me a 24-hour countdown. And
okay.
I don't know. It's just like something so people can't spam live on there.
So are you screen recording then? Oh, shit. Cheers, bud.
Cheers. This is some extra H Jim Beam black label.
Oh, nice. Is there Voodoo Ranger in California?
Probably.
Oh,
Oh,
those
this one.
strawberries from my garden.
Did I just hear strawberries?
Ooh, those ones look good. Nice and deep ruby red. Yeah, Brooklyn's strawberry plant had a bunch of strawberries.
I just planted my strawberries today. I planted like 40 strawberries.
From seed?
From plants. They were like started from starters.
Oh, that's sick. Justin said he planted 40 strawberry plants in his yard.
Whoa.
Today, this morning.
Today, this morning.
Oh, nice.
And they're this big because it's fucking still 40 degrees in Montana at night every single night.
Yeah, you gotta look after them so they don't freeze on nights that they freeze. Put a blanket over them or something.
I got the tarp cover, so I'll show you. Or I don't know if you can see any of this. What's that? Hey,
Live resin.
Live rosin. Let me. That was like some good shit, boy. Hell yeah.
I'd have to do this outside one of these days coming up.
Why is your audio so good, bro? I can't hear any background noise at all until you talk. It's like dead silent until you start talking.
I mean, it is quiet.
I mean, that's incredible though. There's no background noise at all.
I'm in the living room and Brooklyn's in like on the other side playing WoW. But
World of Warcraft?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
You should make one. All three of us can play and start a guild.
Dude, I'm trying to my other boys have me on Apex Legends. I'm trying to learn how to play that.
You can play that on your internet. It's fast enough.
Yeah, I've got the PS4. I play it. I've done 4 games and I've got 3 kills in 4 games. So that's my record right now.
Nice.
And yeah, it's perfect. My internet, it's 10 megabyte download, 1 megabyte upload. The one that's lower is 2 megabyte download and 512 kilobyte upload.
You're in like 2005 era right now. 2005 DSL.
In terms of connection, yeah, but like, look we're still talking on the phone like it's fucking like it's nothing, you know.
Are you using cell service or are you using Wi-Fi right there?
No, this is the Wi-Fi right here. I'll show you my little.
It looks great. This was the mic you asked about, by the way. That's why. It's my nice recording mic. I lost a stand for it, so it's just sitting there.
Your audio is going through that. It's not going through the headphones.
No, I got to download a program or something, a driver for this to work, but it's just working as look. I could take it off. It's not.
No audio quality changes, dude. That's fire.
No, and then I got the Logitech Brio 4K webcam going right now.
Okay.
I don't think
I
it's
mean,
recording in 4K, but
It's
yeah.
recording in 4K, bro.
Not for this though. I don't think it is. But
I'm just
it's still got
surprised
the
that we
good
have
quality.
any. I'm just surprised we have any connection at all. I didn't think I was going to be able to get on this Zoom.
This is awesome. Just wait till you get Starlink. We're
Dude,
gonna be in
Starlink?
We're gonna be in the metaverse together.
We will. I just have to fucking get better batteries because the Starlink is an energy hog, bro. Starlink is like, it heats up the dish itself. It has to heat up so that it gets better connection. That's how you get the 100 megabyte download. Is because the dish is warm. So it's like when it receives that info from the
Yeah, you're getting microwaved by 5G, bro. That's why it has to get
That's
warm.
fucking right, bro. That's exactly right. Goddamn.
Yeah, if you're a Kyle, yeah, give me those superpowers.
Give me the fucking genetic mutations, bro. I want those.
Dude,
want
Elon Musk, bro. I was listening to a podcast he was on today, and he's like Neo. He's like Neo in the
He is.
Matrix. He's so smart.
My parents love Elon, and that's the only thing that me and my parents, like when they came out here last week, because they came out and stayed at Quinn's Hot Springs. They were here for like 4 nights, and that's like all we talked about was Elon Musk, because they fucking love Elon, bro. They just found out about him, and now that he's doing like
They just found out about him.
Yeah, they had
Dude,
no idea who Elon Musk was. They had no idea.
I had Tesla stock when it was $14, and
Dude.
I sold it at $40, and I thought I made a buttload of money.
Shit.
Yeah, I had 3 of them, but
3 shares.
yeah, I mean, I didn't know it was gonna be like how it was. I thought it goes up to 14 to 40. That sell.
Well, you never know, bro, because that's what we did with space SPS SPCE.
Virgin Galactic.
Yeah, that's what we
and-
did. It's like,
And Virgin
what's that
Galactic's
sitting at
down
now?
$8.
It's probably still $8. It went down.
What have you been keeping up on the markets of anything? Like stock market, crypto market? Dude, everything
No
is
markets.
tech stocks are down. Between all, like most tech stocks down, maybe not Tesla as much, but the tech market, like the NASDAQ is down over 50%, and a lot of stocks are down 75%. The Dow's been crashing, the crypto market's crashed. Terra Luna, the Terra Foundation, they have 2 coins in the top 10. They had their altcoin Terra Luna, and then they had Terra USD, which was a stable coin pegged to $1. And both those were in the top 10, and they're non-existent anymore. Worth $0.
Pegged. So it got pegged in the ass.
It did by institutional investors. Supposedly it was
Dude.
BlackRock and Citadel, the guys that fucked with the GameStop ape-hole diamond hand guys, all the Wall Street bet guys. Citadel, it was BlackRock and Citadel, and they had a large holding of some Terra Luna, and they just and Terra USD, and they dumped it on the markets, and it caused the stable coin to depeg from the. A stable coin is supposed to be 1-to-1 to the dollar, and it's called depegging when it fluctuates off the dollar.
Comes out of the asshole.
Yeah, and and so it depegged, and it's everything's dropping to zero. Billions of dollars of loss. People had all their savings in it because they believed in it, and people were losing their homes. People are committing suicide. It's insane, bro. Like tons of money lost. This is like, I don't know if you were in crypto in like 2017, 2018 when that crashed. It was the same deal. People were talking about how they over leveraged and they had all their money in one thing, and people lost tons of money. But on the flip side, if you're not in it, like Bitcoin's down to around 30,000, fluctuating a little bit above, a little bit below, but it's around 30,000. And there's a bunch of other altcoins that you can get in really cheap right now.
All right. So buy the dip is what you're saying. But
DCA. Do you know what DCA is?
No.
Dollar cost average. So that means like you're always putting in, if it's a down market, if it's going up.
Oh, that's fucking genius. Yeah.
It's just like, it's like how, they take money out of your for your 401k out of your paycheck. It
Yeah.
just goes in every week. That's what dollar cost averaging is. It's the same thing.
That's fantastic. I would definitely support crypto dollar cost averaging for sure, because that's what I'm doing. I just opened a 401k at work. I get 6% match, but I chose the most. I did it. I set it all up 2 weeks ago. I chose the most conservative portfolio you could possibly pick. You know, most conservative CDs, fucking whatever else. Like, there's the most conservative shit, because I'm like, I don't know anything about the stock market, so I'm just gonna assume it's risky, more risky than just doing like investments, long-term investments. So hearing that the stock market has crashed and the fucking crypto market has crashed is crazy.
That's great. That's great for you though, because a 401k is comprised of mutual funds, which mutual funds are basically like an average of stocks, certain number of stocks or certain types.
They get it's like a buffer zone, right? Like, so the stocks gain and lose value. The mutual funds gain and lose value respective to that, but it's more insulated because it takes more time. And then whatever you're betting on,
it's an averaging of everything that it's comprised of.
Right. And that's more what I was going for. I'm trying to be as conservative as possible. I don't know what's going on in the world, but apparently shit is hitting the fan. So,
but that's good that you're putting into it now, because after everything has crashed, it's good to get in low, because then you can see more of a return on your investment.
Yeah. I got no money in my 401k at the moment. I'm doing a 6% match. So it's I just take out 6% of my paycheck, and 6% they match it. That's 12% of my paycheck every month going in there.
6% is huge. The company I work for, NorCal Controls, they do 3% match. 6% is huge.
Dude, yeah, that's as high as you can go. And that's why they do it, is because there's people like me that are like, they live out here and they live close to Quinn's, and they're like, I mean, Quinn's is $1 million a year company. They make like $15, $20 million a year. Right. So they are investing in like the people that live around here. Like, you don't get to start a 401k until you've worked for a year. You have to work there for a year, and then you get to start the matching on the 401k. Yeah. So I just hit my year.
It's a family out there.
Yeah, exactly. So they want all those people. They're like, we're going to give you the max that we can. I don't think you can go higher than that. I think you get to choose. You probably could go higher, but it's like, that's as high as like is out there. Like, I have never heard of it.
They limit it because if you were they limit it because it costs the company a lot if they're just matching like half your paycheck every
Very
week,
true.
you know.
but there's probably some companies out there that are so good, like Microsoft, for their executives. They probably have like a 401k option that matches 20% or something like that, you know. But
they don't even need that, dude. They just give them.
They just give you stock.
They give them stocks, yeah.
They just give them stock
and a private jet,
electronic jet, the new ones,
and
the ones that run on.
You said Microsoft and little kids. It's part of the benefits package of your employment.
Little kids, you get some slave labor. What'd you say?
That, and Bill Gates is friends with Jeffrey Epstein, so. He's
was friends,
but you know they're.
Okay. Dude got the axe. It's okay. We support Jeffrey Epstein killing himself. That's fine.
He got depegged.
He got depegged. All right, bro. Are we gonna get on topic, or do you want to keep shitting? Because I love catching up with you.
No, it's great. Yeah. No, dude, we're just hanging out. This is what it is, you know. We should do these. Now that you got internet there, we should do these like
weekly. Or bi-weekly.
As much as we can, you know, but consistently.
I would be down to do more. I would be down to do weekly at least. Like weekly at the least. Like just because I was listening recently to like my favorite podcast, and they just said, dude, for the first 100 episodes, no one listened. No one listened at all. You know? It's like for the first 100 episodes, and they were like hour-long episodes. It's like, that's fine. But then like one day, they finally said something that like one person saw, caught a spark, and it spreads. That's the virality, dude. That's the viralness. And it's like, you texted me, you said, let's go viral. Let's fucking die on stream. Let's fucking do it for the Vine.
Yeah, dude, it's cool to just talk to each other and exchange ideas and brainstorm, spitball, and that's how you learn and imagine new things you know,
dude.
and if
Especially
other people can hear us doing that and they get an idea, you know, it's good for everybody.
Exactly. And especially just because we used to do this on a fucking minute to minute basis when we were roommates. Like we would just
every
fucking
night, dude.
stream of consciousness between the two. And it was like nonstop for 4 years or 5 years. And then I moved to Montana. You moved to a fucking house in the suburbs. And now it's like, you know, we get to catch up fucking like
it's
this.
Not,
and
it's not mine though. It's not mine though. I would never.
would never buy a house in the suburbs.
Nah.
But still, you got the house. You can see the nice scenery behind you. You got the shit. You can see me. You got the plywood. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's reflected in our surroundings. Like
you got more rights out there.
I got more rights, bro. I went on a walk with my dog, no leash, with my fucking pistol showing, and I ran into some little fucking dweeb, and he was like, like my dog ran up to him and put his paws up on him. So I was like, hey, get down. And he got down, and I was just like, hey, sorry about that. And he was like, that's okay. But he was just such a scared little guy, dude. He was from Washington or something. You know, he just drove over into Montana for the weekend or for whatever his weekend is. And it's like, you know, what do you expect me to do? I'm used to my freedoms. I'm not going to not walk around with my gun and my dog off his leash, my hound dog. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're walking into Montana. You're going to see some Montana shit. It's like that. And he got so scared. Like I could tell he was scared, dude. He went like this and he was just a scared little boy. So it's nice to be able to communicate with you because you're – go ahead.
I was going to say that's most men these days. Not you, dude, not you.
Scared of my pistol. Got scared of my dog,
dude. Here,
no, yeah, that guy, dude.
Here we can't even park in the driveway overnight because of the HOA. You gotta park on the street outside the gate. It's whack. I can't park in the own driveway.
I didn't know you had to do that.
They have a security guard that goes around. They write you a ticket. Yeah.
A security guard in the houses?
In the gated house community. HOA.
Bruh, my parents live in Diamond Oaks gated community. They don't even have a security guard, bro.
Yeah, they don't.
What the fuck is that?
If you park in the driveway overnight, they get out in the middle of the night and they write a ticket and they put it on your windshield.
You can't park in the driveway. Why? What is the reason?
I don't know.
Did they not give you a reason?
I don't know. I never talked to them. I rent, so like it was someplace.
I don't give a fuck.
Like, and you get the ticket, but nothing happens. They say like if you get enough tickets, they'll tow you, but they never. I've gotten like.
So it's not like a fine.
No, it's not a fine. It's just a private security guard thing. And
bro, that's some bullshit.
I've gotten like 30.
That's probably because one dude lives there, like the first guy that ever lived there or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, fuck these people moving in. I'm gonna start a HOA, and then he started that, and he like, the one rule is you can't park in the driveway.
I parked there last night.
What the fuck is a driveway for? You can't park in a driveway, dog? Are you shitting me?
Yeah, that's
what?
Yeah, that's how it is.
I am weak as fuck off that shit. That is hilarious.
I do it anyways.
Yeah, of course.
They don't know. What if I'm like a paralyzed dude? What if I need to park in the driveway?
Dude, absolutely.
What if I'm a paralyzed dude and I got a van because I got a wheelchair and I can't pull it into the garage?
Well, what you could do is if anyone ever comes up to you and like presses you on and be like, why are you parking in the driveway? You can just like collapse.
I'll be like, why are you touching my car?
Yeah, well, you could just like fall over limp and be like, I'm narcoleptic. I got to park in the driveway so I can get into the house as soon as possible. You know,
I should just be
sometimes
like,
you just pass out.
I'm an alcoholic. I need to.
I'm an alcoholic.
I got equilibrium problem.
My inner ear is fucked up. I have an inner ear infection.
Let me pause real quick. Who's this big boy rejoined? Should I kick him?
Rejoined?
Yeah, I'm removing him. Do you see 3 screens?
I do. I'm on this one too.
Hold on, don't click anything. Let me try something.
Okay. I'm on 2 screens. Holy shit, I can see myself. Damn.
But
Why
it's
are my
not.
eyes so puffy? My eyes are puffy AF.
Okay, so that's a new thing I just learned is that I can kick people if they
Yeah, I
join
just
like
got kicked
that.
out.
Cool.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
just kicked
be.
me out.
I'm a. I love the power. The power feels good.
I'm gonna take a piss. You're
I'm
gonna.
I'm gonna refill this drink.
All right, cool. I'm gonna take a piss. I'll be right back. Look at the dog. Watch the dog for me while
What's
I.
your dog? Oh, hold on. Hold on.
You said you want a refresh drink.
Yeah, I'll get it.
I can
Say
try.
say hi to Brooklyn really quick.
No, no, it's
Here.
I look ugly and sick right now.
She says hi.
Hi,
She doesn't-
Brooklyn.
She's camera shy.
Yeah.
That's okay. This is
What-
my dog.
What's your dog's name again?
His name is Bud.
Hey, bud.
His name is Bud Nimbus Cross. His middle name is Nimbus.
Bud Nimbus Cross. That's his dog's name. We wanted to name our dog Nimbus. 'Cause
Well, dude, he looks
just
like
got-
a fucking cloud. Look at him, dude.
we just got done watching Dragon Ball and we wanted to get a dog and name it Nimbus. I can't wait to meet Bud. I love dogs.
Dude, you gotta come out and fucking meet him, dude. My dad just bought a fucking 36-foot RV, and so he's gonna be
Thank you.
coming out here camping and shit all the time. So,
36 foot?
yeah,
Oh,
like
an
the
RV,
bus,
like all in one. Yeah. Wow.
one of the buses. He bought a bus.
Does it got solar on it?
Nah, it's fucking weak shit. It's like he's like,
He's got to put
He's
a
doing-
solar edition on there.
you can, but you'd have to do the whole inverter, charge controller, everything to the batteries. It's not existent. There's no tie-in, which is not that hard. That's easy. I've done that. That's how I live. But anyway, hold on. I'm gonna take a piss.
Yeah, I
I'll
do
be right
that for I do that for work all the time on our Met stations.
I want to hear about that. Hold on one second.
Yeah. Thanks for letting me hang out with Justin. The metaverse. Don't want to say hi to him? If I not about a camera. Hey, bud. Hi, bud. Can you sit? Sit.
Were you trying to get him to sit?
Yeah.
Sit your ass down, bro.
Is he trained well?
Lay down. Up. Sit.
Wow, dude.
And on the trail, he knows look. He knows like to go and look, to search. He knows stay behind me. He knows all that stuff. He's good.
How'd you train him?
It was just this winter, dude. I just beat the shit out of him when he didn't do what I wanted.
Did you use force or did you use like negative reinforcement or positive reinforcement?
I used both, bro. So when he did what I wanted, I would give him a treat. When he didn't, I smacked him.
And did you go through each command like you would teach him one at a time?
No, I just, well, kind of. Like I started with sit, and then the next one after sit, because that was the first thing, was getting him to respond to a voice. Was to
Right.
know that when I was saying, that was the hardest one, was sit. And like he finally did it. And then after that, because I just do this winter, because I got him in August. Or he was born in August. I got him in September. Okay. So I had him a little bit when it was warm out. So I took him out in the backyard here. I have a trail. I have like a 1 mile long trail by the railroad behind me. So I would just take him out on that when he was like really small. He was like that big. So he kind of got used to just walking around and stuff. And then after that, I would take him across the street by the river where I got cell phone reception. So I could do like walks with him. And then that was kind of the training ground on the trail, was to be like, teaching him to come. So come was the next one. So sit and then come. Come was the next one. Like when he's walking around, I'd be like, come.
What? Hold on. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. It says running out of time. This meeting will end in 10 minutes. Upgrade now to remove the 40-minute time limit. Well, let me see this real quick.
What the fuck?
Go ahead. Keep
Corporate
going.
America hitting us with some bullshit.
If it's like $5, I'm gonna get it because
No. We can't be paying money for this bullshit. I mean, I will Venmo you the $5 to keep it going, but at the same time, I feel philosophically opposed. I'm gonna roll up a spliffy.
okay. Go on. What do you feed him? What do you feed Bud?
Well, so anyway, no, let me get back to the training because that was the hard part. And it was like getting him the little dog treats from Colleen's. There's a feed store in town where I went to get the food and the treats. So I feed him Diamond. Diamond? Have you ever heard of that brand?
No.
Diamond is just like kind of just like the top of the line. Like they've got all the good shit, none of the bad shit. And so that's what I've fed him on. That's what the breeders, because I bought him from breeders. He's a hunting dog, dude. He's gonna be a lion dog. My
You
boss.
want to get a mountain lion?
Yeah, my boss has his sister, so we're gonna pack hunt them, basically, for lions and bears.
That's sick.
That's the plan. That's the goal. So, but I can't do any of that stuff until I actually buy a gun to shoot those animals. I've got a 12 gauge and I've got some 22s. I have nothing else.
You need something big.
I need something big. So, but I'm at the same time, the time that I've put in with this guy has been way valuable because my boss's dog, my dog's sister, is not responding to commands at all. He waited way too long to train her. Like he's trying to train her now, like as the dog is 9 months old. You know what I mean? So, because he has a bunch of barn cats, so he's just let his dog like chase after the barn cats, and like the dog is a good hunter for sure, but it doesn't respond to commands at all because he waited way too long to train it. So, whereas my dog doesn't have any of the like killer instinct necessarily, he does tree shit all the time, bro. He's always treeing shit. Like
say that
all
again?
time. My dog, he's always treeing shit. Like he'll tree like the squirrels. He'll tree the birds. He trees everything.
Oh, I got you. Like runs about the tree. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
He
didn't
runs
hear what you
everything up the
said.
tree. Yeah, he runs everything up the tree, bro. It's a natural instinct, so it's fantastic because it's like, that's exactly what this guy's fucking supposed to do, and he fucking does it. He's a coonhound, man. 75% coonhound, 25% Catahoula leopard dog. So those were trained to hunt leopards back in the day. You run them up a tree. Same thing with raccoons. You run them up a tree. And he does it to squirrels, birds, pretty much everything. It's awesome, dude.
He's a smart guy.
He's a fucking smart guy. And
Hey, let me pause this really quick
yeah.
because I just got a notification, and then I'm gonna restart it in a sec. Okay.
For sure.
Give me like 5 minutes.
Word up.
Sorry, technical difficulties.
Take one.
Oregon?
And we're back. Yeah.
We're
you hear
back.
me? Does it still
I can
sound
hear
good?
you. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, we're sounding good.
Cool. We had some technical difficulties. I had to do some things, and now we could be on here for 30 hours straight now. That's what we're doing.
Let's fucking get it. I got a 6-pack chilling outside, boys. Let's go.
I do have a quick question that pertains to the break we had earlier. Did you actually go to the outhouse, or did you just go outside on a tree?
I pissed on the tree.
Nice.
Yeah, bro, 100%. You don't catch me pissing in there. I only shit in there. Anyway, back to civilized conversation, bro.
I got some on the subject that we were talking about. I remember. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're talking about getting a bigger gun. I too want to get a hunting rifle. I want to get a nice bolt action hunting rifle. And so I've got the ATN Excite 4K Pro, 3 to 14 magnification. It's a smart scope and it can record video. And you can also have an attachment for infrared flashlight, and you can have an attachment for ballistic laser rangefinder. And
wow,
I need something big to put it on because it's like with everything on it, it's like this big. It's literally it's almost a foot and a half.
Are you gonna start the elusive search for a 50 cal?
No, I don't want. I want to get just like a 308 for hunting. You could take elk and deer with the 308. So that's all I want a hunting rifle for, and it's relatively inexpensive round compared to other hunting rounds out there. Hunting rounds can get pretty expensive.
See, that's what we need, bro. We need the general knowledge, bro. This is fantastic. Okay, so
I have an idea. If we should have different episodes like this, and we go in with a topic that we're going to talk about, because we could talk about a lot of different. We know about a lot of different things.
I've got my notes. I'm ready to go on this episode, but this is just about the UFO. If you give me a week to prepare for something, dude, I'll be making notes all week, bro. I'll have a 10-minute segment easily. So I'm down as fuck.
Okay, cool.
I'm so fucking down, dog. Wow.
I have 2 more things to say about that scope. It's cool.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Continue. Sorry.
So, our boy Darius is going raccoon hunting tonight, and so I gave it to Darius.
No, he's not. Is he really?
He's gonna use the infrared on there and hopefully get some video of him getting some raccoons at nighttime.
Dude, Darius is raccoon hunting. My raccoon hound dog is literally snoring on the couch.
I told him to save me some pelts. I'm gonna make a hat.
Raccoon dog? Fuck yeah!
So he's out in the Delta, someplace that he knows some land over there where he goes. Him and his dad go fishing out there a lot.
Dude, if we're ever gonna move in California anywhere, we should move to the Delta. The Delta's where it's fucking at, bro. We build a house on stilts about 12 feet high. So no matter how much the seawater comes in, we're going to be catching striper. We're going to be trapping for raccoons. We're going to be doing, dude, the Delta is like the Bob Marshall wilderness of Montana. Like Montana, the best untouched wilderness in Montana is the Bob Marshall. Like no one's ever been there. Like there's like deep Bob Marshall is almost untouchable.
You look like your name could be Bob Marshall.
I'll take that, bro.
Look at that. Look at that hair, man.
The Bob Marshall is fantastic, but the Delta is the Bob Marshall of California. The Delta is so nice, bro. It is just pure wildlife recreation. That's all it is.
I've never been out there I've driven by. I've driven by a little bit, but I've never been out there and spent time out there.
It gets crazy, bro. You're driving on levees for miles. And then you take boats to get across. Like you take ferries. They have ferries out there that you drive your car on. It's like 2 cars at a time. You drive over, and it's like, dude, it's insane. It's my boss in San Francisco. He lives on a houseboat in the Bay Area. And he has like the boss before him, the guy that he bought the company from, he has a little property out in the Delta. And it's fucking sick, dude. It's like under the levee. Like it's under, like the water's up here. Like the levees are like this. And so he has a boat up at the water, which you could take that all the way to the ocean. You can go
Yeah.
from the delta to the ocean from this little
Well,
back
and-
cove corner.
And you can't you go like all the way up to wherever the Sacramento and American River starts?
Yes, exactly.
Wherever that
exactly,
goes
bro. No,
to.
you can go anywhere, bro. You can choose which one you go on. It's like the highway. You choose the off ramp. It's not like you're stuck
Yeah.
on the road and then you go into the big one. You're on the big one. You get to choose which little tiny one you go on. So he could go all the way up to fucking Tahoe, probably. I don't fucking know if there's no big waterfall in the way. But there's probably a dam. I mean, Folsom
Yeah.
Dam, whatever, like all those big ones. But dude, that's why remove all the dams. Fuck dams. Dams are okay for energy and like flood control, but like no one should be living that close to a river anyway. Like
If
fuck
it's
a flood.
flooding, if it's flooding like that, yeah. I think I don't know. I don't know how much power comes from hydroelectric.
Probably a
but-
lot, honestly.
but-
Probably a lot.
Other than that, I do agree with that statement. Like dams to block natural waterways are kind of.
Fuck that shit.
I don't think it's the best option.
There's multiple different options. And if you're actually gonna block it, make a offset channel, dude. Have a fucking levee, like, you know, like, or something that you can still take your boat up, or the fish can still get through, you know. Have some
Yeah.
like natural passage as an option. Like, you don't have to stop the whole river, bro. You can stop most of the river and then just still have part of the river where you can still use it as passage. You
Or
know,
power, or just part of it as power. You don't
just
have
use
that.
part of it as power, dude. Don't use
Yeah.
all of it. So anyway, I don't know, man. That's just one of the things. Fucking get rid of all the dams, bro. Because if I wanted to, if they got rid of all the dams, I could float. I could go 5 minutes that way, get on the river, and float to the Pacific Ocean. If they removed all the dams, I'm on the Clark Fork. This goes into the Columbia River. Eventually, this feeds into the Columbia. So if there was no dams, I could just float all the way to the Pacific Ocean in Oregon.
Have you ever been to the Seattle area where there's all those islands? They have all the
Yes.
islands out there, and you take the ferries to the
I
different
did
islands.
take the ferry. Yes, I went to
Yeah.
one of them. Yes.
I did that with my family when we went to Seattle, and they're big islands. Like they have like full towns on them,
Dude, they're huge.
and it's kind of like what you're saying. You got to take ferries to them, and it's pretty cool. I like that area too. It's very lush with all the rain that they get there.
It is, dude.
It's very
It is.
green.
So a lot of ferries in the northwest, like even if you go north from here, I went into Canada probably a month and a half, 2 months ago, and there's ferries all over because there's Finger Lakes. So the lakes are like this. Like the
Yeah,
lakes
they're
are,
they're not like just like that. They're
No.
long lakes.
it's like a lock, like Loch Ness.
Is that what
So
a lock is? I didn't know a lock meant like a long lake
Yeah.
like
That's
that.
a lock. So they're like locks. And but they're really deep. They're deep and narrow, super deep and narrow. Basically it's like a glacier carved it out.
That's
A
cool.
glacier carved it out and then it filled up with water. So that's what these are up in Canada, like like literally an hour and a half north of me.
Are they
and that's-
high elevation?
Yeah, it's like 5,000 feet.
Okay.
And
'Cause-
then
Because that's how water erodes at higher elevation. It'll erode down more into the ground. But when you get closer to the coastlines where it's flatter, it becomes wider.
it bottoms out. That's why they say still waters, they run deep a little bit. So it's like the
Because they don't have anywhere else to go.
nowhere else to go. It goes down. So it's like all that pressure, all that stuff carves out the bottom. And so these lakes are very deep and they're very long. So there's no good highway system. Otherwise, it would be this massive circle. So they have ferries that will take you just across the lakes. And it's awesome, dude. If you guys come up, you got the passport, right?
Mine just expired last year, so I'm in the process of
Oh, shit.
renewing
All
it.
right. We'll get another one. We'll go up there because they just dropped the vaccination mandate. So we're good.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go,
We're
trucker
fucking
gang.
good, baby.
Dude,
But anyway,
speaking of international, I gotta throw this out there. 2 weeks ago, I saw a guy, Ancient Architects on YouTube. He's one of my favorite YouTube guys. He made a video. I think you watch his videos before. You know who
I'm
he is.
subscribed, bro. I'm
Yeah,
subscribed.
yeah. You know Ancient Architects. I seen you
Of
watching
course.
it in your room before. I seen you
Yeah,
watching
I
it.
fucking watch that shit all
So,
the time. I love it.
Did you see the video he put out 2 weeks ago about the underground city in Turkey?
I don't believe so.
Do you know anything about the underground cities in Turkey?
I've heard about them in I've never gotten a good deep dive. I've never gone in on it.
So this is just like one of the cities, Derinkuyu. It's the like best example of a city, underground city there in Turkey. It's in the Cappadocia region, and they dug out a city that goes 80 meters deep and has the ability to house over 20,000 people. They have air ventilation shafts.
20,000?
20,000. They have air ventilation shafts. They have room for like livestock in there.
What is this, out of rock or dirt?
Straight bedrock. They dug straight into the bedrock.
What?
This is real. You got like, this is not a conspiracy theory I'm talking about. This is a real thing. They dug straight into the bedrock, and they have clean air ventilation shafts. They have these giant doors. They're like wheels, you know, like Indiana Jones type doors where they roll. 1,000 pounds made straight out of one single piece of rock, but they're only open. You're only able to open it from the inside, and they have different entrances into it. And so look up Derinkuyu, okay? Ancient Architects made a video 2 weeks ago. I just saw it today, but they just discovered another city that's even underground city dug straight out of the bedrock, and in Turkey too. And it's able to house 60 to 70,000 people. It's 3 times as big as Derinkuyu, and it's just
Really?
dug out of the ground. They just dig, and it's like one connection, like it's like an ant hill. Derinkuyu
Jesus.
can hold 20,000 this and goes 80 meters deep. This one is 3 times that.
Nope. Sorry. Wait, hold on. Are you still there?
I'm here.
Okay.
I get it.
I just had to turn my brightness down a little bit.
I get excited about this stuff because I think it was a bunker for a cataclysm in the past. People go into bunkers when stuff happens. So I think this was used as something that can like house people during a time of cataclysm.
Dude, absolutely.
That's my thinking on it. Or else why
it's
would
either that or it was just so long ago that it was encased in so much, feet of dirt and earth.
The mud flood. Have you heard of the mud flood theory?
Of course.
Dude, it could have been a mud flood.
Could have been a mud flood. AKA what happens to me after I eat Taco Tuesday at the Legion. Anyway, so hey, I think we make a little swift transition into the UFO.
Let's get into the UFOs.
All right. So let's just start it off with why don't you explain a little bit about how you became aware of this meeting and why you think it's important?
Where did I hear about this meeting? Well, the meeting we're talking about is the first public hearing by Congress that was like open to the public. They had cameras and they were live streaming it, not behind closed doors, and we hear about it after the fact. This was the first public UFO hearing by Congress in over 50 years. And I don't remember where I heard about it. I might have heard about it on Reddit or something, but I heard about it like 2 days ago.
That's very important because they try to keep these things under wraps. They try to not.
It's not like they
information about this. So
they don't advertise
at some point trace it back to where you found the source. That would be very important because we want to shout those people out, because this type of stuff is just washed over, not looked at, not talked about at all, and there's no public awareness about it at all. So however because I consider myself very aware of the space, anything not on Earth. I think about myself being aware of that stuff. So I didn't even hear about this meeting. I had no idea there was a congressional meeting about it.
That's what I'm saying. Like I found out about it literally the day before it was about to happen.
Yeah.
and I'm a coast to coast insider. George Nori always
Yes.
keeps me up to date.
George Nori.
He
George
always keeps
Nori.
me up to date with what's going on in the UFO world and extraterrestrials. And I might have heard it on there because I always like tune in. And I see what they're talking about on the day, and so I listen quite often. I might have heard it on there too, but yeah, it's something they don't advertise. No one in the news goes and talks about. This is what Congress is having a hearing on today.
Exactly.
Craft that are in Earth's atmosphere, flying around, military, and
Crafts
doing
that have
wild
data.
things.
So this is one of the things. So because I listened to it, I'm pretty fresh coming off of this listen. So I've got a lot of notes. I've got a lot of ideas. Their main thing was the data, right? Because that's all we can talk about. That's all we can prove is the data that we have, right? So they're finally disclosing the actual data. They talked about it a little bit. This is just the public hearing, and we will get to the backdoor, aka butthole hearing that they have. But that is not. We're not there yet. So we should focus on just like so first off, yeah, that was my main question was where did you hear about it? Second is what were they actually covering? Oh, let's go, dude. Let's fucking go.
I'm out here on the ISS hosting this podcast and having a great time.
Let's go. We just ascended, dude. All right. I'm up here too. I need to get a green screen behind me. Wow. That's incredible. All right.
So what did they first talk about? Did you write that down? What they opened with?
So
I remember what they. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No. Please, let's go.
Let me start with this. This is an agency they talked about. I have the acronym right here. Give me a second. Do you remember? It started with an A, I think.
Dude, my microscope is a perfect phone holster. This is incredible. What's up? What they first talked about?
The
They
agency.
first talked about, I don't know. They started talking about Star Trek. The guy started talking about being like growing up in the '60s, and I was like, this guy's a legend.
He goes to what do they call them? Like Comic-Cons and dresses up.
Yeah, dude.
So he's interested about this stuff. You know, he personally wants to find out and get to the bottom of what's happening, which is cool. We want people in those positions to be interested in what's going on.
Right.
And the truth. And then there was a guy that came after him. I don't remember his name, but the guy that came up after him and talked, his statement was mostly about military. He's like, we want to find out if these are adversarial and if they pose a threat.
So he's
to
the
us.
one, and that's my first note is him. I start off with him because he was the first military guy, which is what this meeting was really about, right? Because the military is the one with all the information.
They made a lot of. Oh, sorry, I got to get used to. Yeah, my bad. I don't mean to interrupt. It's different with like on the computer and stuff.
Yeah, we got a delay. Here. I was just gonna say that's the first guy I started taking notes on because he talked about the knowns and the unknowns and the unknown unknowns.
The unknowns are my favorite. The unknown unknowns are my favorite.
Yeah, so he was talking about those, and that I'll just say it right off the bat. I don't think they cover a lot of the unknown unknowns in this.
No, they can't really because it's unknown. They don't know what it is. They don't have much to say other than they don't know what it is.
Right. And my very final note, which I think we should touch on at the end because it's the best for last. I think we saved the best for last. Is the 2004 Nimitz, which is the best of the best. You know, that's the cream of the crop. You know, they released it in 2019.
Is that?
And
That's
I think we saved that for the end.
Is that the Tic Tac or the gimbal?
That's the gimbal.
The gimbal and the Tic Tac.
Or no. That's the Tic Tac.
Okay. The gimbal and the Tic Tac, both those incidents, the object that was sighted uses the same type of flight. It doesn't use propulsion flight.
Right. Well,
So they're similar in that
discernible
regard.
means, it doesn't use a discernible means. Like
Right.
it could still use whatever, but it's
But
not
they're-
discernible. You can't see it.
They're faster than whatever we publicly can do.
Right. And so the only thing, and I don't want to go too far into it, but the only thing about the Nimitz is that is stationary. The Nimitz is stationary. You know,
Is that
that's
is that Commander David Fravors incident where he talked about seeing the Tic Tac?
I believe so. And that's
Supposedly he chased it in his jet.
no, that the recording from the ship, which is stationary.
Right. Yeah.
That's the important
He
part,
didn't get
right?
he didn't get recording from his jet, but he says he
Yeah.
chased it, and then the recording that we see is from a stationary.
Exactly.
point.
And that's the
Yeah.
important part, because recordings from jets, all of these UFO things, those are all dismissible because of relativity and the apparent motion of things when you're at high speeds. That is very easily a misconstrued visual occurrence there. When you could look at a big old, imagine a balloon sitting there in the middle of the air. You're flying around at 700 miles an hour. It looks like that balloon is moving at 350 miles an hour or 400 miles an hour, whatever, So
yeah,
it's like,
humans naturally don't go at that speed. So
No.
when we are
So-
up there going at that speed, we see things different.
we don't know what things look like. And also cameras. It's not even us, dude. It's like the actual cameras, like recording an object. Like, it's just relativity, dude. It's like if you're moving fast and recording something, it looks like that thing's moving fast too. Like relative to the background, whatever the background is, that thing. And because that's what this all boils down to.
Well,
is
can I
the
go back
data.
to the cameras real quick
Yes.
before you move on to talking about the data?
Yes.
There was another instance where they had the night vision from the Navy ship. Someone had night vision equipment to look up, and they saw the triangle UFO. And they talked about how the triangle UFO was a camera. It happened because of the camera, the night vision. That's why it looked triangle, but they did not say
The refraction.
they did not say conclusively that the object was a triangle, but they said that due to the camera, it appeared as a triangle. It wasn't
Yes.
it wasn't conclusive that the actual object flying was a triangle, and that they believed. They also talked about how they believed it was an autonomous object. Whether it was theirs or someone else's, like they said, it was
Right.
It seemed autonomous.
Right. Yeah. So those sort of things, those are they don't whenever they, in this hearing here that we're talking about, whenever they start talking about that type of stuff, they quickly divert it and say, we're saving that for the background hearing, or we're
closed
saving
door.
that for the next one. They very quickly pivot and don't elaborate
When
at
it comes
all.
to any military stuff,
They don't
go too
elaborate
deep.
at all. So it's very frustrating when you tune into one of these things trying to, actually get good information, when they just say, guess what? We're not going to talk about it. So, yeah. So that was one of my main frustrations with this whole thing, was being like, they're giving us these little tidbits, real good tidbits, they're giving us the factual data sometimes here and there. And yeah. So anyway, so the unknown unknowns, we need to be able to classify what those are. And when they talk about the unknown unknowns, which is the Nimitz, like I said, they very quickly say, hey, we're saving this for the backdoor session. And then beyond that, it's the next note that I have here was
Can I say one thing that was at the beginning that I do remember? They talked about how there's a team, and it's the third iteration of this governmental team, and it's called the Airborne Object Identification and Management Synchronization Group. It's AOIMSG. And
What
this
is it again? Say it one more time. Sorry.
the Airborne Object Identification and Management Synchronization Group.
So it's a catch-all term for surveillance.
So what this group does is it connects each government agency. It's like the go-between between all the government agencies that are getting UAP or UFO reports or underwater reports. So this agency will collect information from all the military branches. So say someone in the Navy out in the ocean sees UFO or UAP, that information is now going to also get collected by this organization. And then say someone by the FBI gets sees something, if they're going to get this information from the FBI. So it connects all the agencies with
Big data.
Yeah, big data, pretty much. And it's they listed pretty much like all the government agencies where people could see something. They said it's going to connect all the military branches. They said the Department of Energy, because our nuclear program falls under the Department of Energy.
Wow.
So there's a lot of money in the Department of Energy.
Yeah.
They said
Absolutely.
the intelligence agencies, the FBI, CIA, DNI, Homeland Security, the DEA, it connects to them, like all the like federal police agencies, and then you name it, like everything else in between. So all the before, when there would be reports, there would be military reports. Okay, this came out of the Navy. Okay,
So
but there's
that is
other
actually my
government
next note.
agencies where people see things, and so this is connecting everything together with incident reporting.
Exactly. So the incident reporting, that was my next note, which is the known unknowns. So that's the incident reporting, right? So that's like agents, foreign agents in China, Russia, India, all of the major powers. We have obviously people there that are reporting on what they're doing. So we're able to block out a certain amount of things, right, that aren't, as we can say that they're clearly not alien UFOs, right? We can say that because there is an agent or there is someone somewhere.
The known unknowns.
Those are the known unknowns. So
because we know it's like human tech. Like we can recognize it, but we don't know exactly.
Yes.
We might not know who it's
Precisely.
from. We could be like, oh, that's that, but we might not know who it's coming from. It could be from Russia, it could be from China, it could be from Iran,
Because either because it's been identified previously, or because it just reacts as a known, vessel of some sort that we already possess or that we know about.
We have got references. We know things.
Exactly. So that is that's the second thing. So my third note is that probably about at this point when they stopped trying to decide what words mean, because they did spend quite a while deciding like what the context of the discussion was going to be about. So that was the first like 20-30 minutes, kind of setting up the whole thing.
A lot of introductions.
Which is good, which is fine. You need that to happen for a good discussion to happen, it reminded me, dude, I felt like I was looking back in time when I was watching this thing. It's like, that's how they probably did it back in the 1700s, dude. Introduce everybody, have this go around where like, let's talk about what we're going to talk about. So that was good. That was kind of refreshing to see something like that happen.
You need to set the tone for what's going to be the meeting is about.
Exactly.
Because like, for example, we started this podcast, we were just catching up, which is cool and all, but now we have like a topic to go towards. Absolutely. And what's going to be the focus. And we could do that in the future too.
Exactly. We should do that every single time. Let me close the back door because a train is coming. So hold on. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, no. Fuck. All my plants fell over. All right, my bad. So, yeah, what were we talking about?
The known unknowns, we know, like we recognize what it is, but we don't know who it's coming from, or like we might not know exactly what it is, but we have references to be able to see like
Right.
see we have a little bit of knowledge about what it is, maybe not its origin.
That's so.
From what's really going on.
I couldn't hear that.
Did you say that?
Can you hear me now? Because of was it the train in the background?
Yeah, I got a
Or
train going on. Hold on. Well, the
is
train is here.
Is my
Well,
mic
the
not
train is
working,
here.
or is my mic working?
No, the mic is working fine, but I can't hear because of the train. I'm gonna grab another beer. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Commercial break. Sponsor break.
Commercial break. You got a train in the background. It is a distraction. At least it's fun. I think the idea of aliens is fun to think about.
Yeah, but then what's the bigger picture? What are they distracting us from? What's really going on? What's gonna happen in these next coming years? So much has been going on. No, whatever. You don't want to hear this.
I wanna hear.
Girl.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. I'm just gonna go watch my crime stories upstairs.
Okay. You can watch out here if you want.
I don't want to be too loud.
You can play music. It's got like it won't pick it up.
Oh shit! Let me turn on some lights in here. It's dark as fuck. Where's my light switch? Ugh.
Is it still light outside there?
A little bit, and that was my. Oh man, yeah, that's my battery saying they're low. Hold on 1 second here. See, let me turn that one off. Let me do it like this. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, take your time.
I bought my coworkers old batteries. I need to just spend like $3,000 or $4,000 on batteries, and it'll be good.
What's gas up there?
What's that?
What's gas up there?
Dude, it's $4.50.
Dude, it's $6 in California.
$6?
$4.50 is California prices last year. Now it's up to $6.
It like consistently $6?
At most places.
Holy shit, dude.
I went to Arco and I went to Arco and I filled up my truck, and 87 regular unleaded was $5.80, but that's the cheapest I've been able to find. Most places are $6. Costco and Shell are at like $6.10, $6.20. And
wow, dude, that's fucked up.
At Arco, I had to I filled up 2 5-gallon tanks with premium for my motorcycle, so I can get good. I put good stuff in that, so I put 91 octane, and it was $6.20 at Arco.
$6.20?
$6.20 for premium at the cheapest gas station I could find.
Jesus.
Bro, it is unreal, man. Like,
God damn.
and then gas. Have you heard about what's going or diesel? Have you heard about what's going on with diesel?
No.
So the Northeast is having a shortage of diesel, and Lowe's and Pilots, which are the two of the biggest truck stops in America, sent out notices that there's going to be shortages starting in the Northeast. And because there's shortages there, they're shipping diesel by truck all the way from the West Coast all the way to the East Coast. And
Damn.
so diesel's skyrocketing. People, it was last week, like just a few days ago, not even a full 7 days. I think like 4 days ago, they put out a notification that there was going to be shortages in 1 to 2 weeks. So it's not even been one whole week, but people are starting to see there's craziness. There's craziness going on. That's all I gotta say.
I gotta let you know if the internet cuts out, it's because the battery died. In which case, I'll just have to run and turn the generator on real quick.
Okay, cool. That works.
All right, dude. Yeah, that's absolutely fucked off. That dude, because I see, dude, the big thing around here, I see coal trains. That one that just passed by, that was a coal train. Like, and what's crazy is you can feel the difference, dude. Like the coal trains, they're so heavy. The vibrations are wild. Like an empty train.
It's deep.
It's so deep, bro. It's like a full ass train car of rock, bro. Coal is still getting transported throughout America here. Current day, every day behind me, I see coal trains all the fucking time.
How often do trains come through?
Like 3 times a day.
Are they annoying?
No,
How
no, it's
long?
not that bad.
Are they pretty long?
Yeah, sometimes they are like 5 minutes.
Okay. Like how many cars would you say? Have you counted?
So the slow ones are the ones that are accelerating up the mountain. So if they're coming down the mountain, they're already going hella fast, and then they just go. They're going, So the ones that come from plains, like from inside Montana, those ones go slow to go up the mountain to go out,
Right.
and those ones are normally empty. The ones that are full are the ones coming from like Seattle, Idaho. Those ones are full going into Montana.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I'm east to west, bro. I'm literally set up like it's coming from the coast, or it's coming from inside Montana, or like past Montana, like into Chicago.
What's
This
your
railway-
elevation?
I'm 2,500.
Okay.
So
That's
I'm
a
not
nice-
that high.
That's a nice elevation. I like that elevation. It's a good
Yeah.
elevation.
It's right in the middle, dude. It's not nothing crazy. It's nothing big. But like the mountains around me, like I don't know, like I'll flip you around real quick. That's my view, my window. That mountain's like 3,500. That's like 1,000 feet.
Have you ever gone to the top of it?
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
good
a nice
workout.
little,
I want to
that's a nice
come.
hike, bro.
I want to come run it and like get a workout. Just
Dude, bro, if you just this is listen, okay. What the fuck? I don't even know what my dog is doing, dude. He's doing some weird shit back there. I don't know if you can see that. Being an absolute weirdo.
he's just being a dog.
He's just being a dog. He's like, what are you licking? Hey. What are
Is
you
that
licking?
is that the couch?
That's the couch, baby.
Oh, bro, dude, that's my favorite couch of all time.
It's the best couch. And you know what? Look at this, dude. Hold up. So we got the couch and we got the blanket with your memory foam, dude. This is your memory foam.
Yes.
And this is your Rasta blanket.
Dude, no, I don't know where that came from. That wasn't mine.
Oh, okay. But anyway, and then that's a NASA
It
soccer
came-
blanket.
It came from
And
the
that's what I
spot,
sleep on.
though.
I always take the cushions off for bed. And then I just sleep on that shit, bro. Oh, yeah. And then that's the bedroom. That's the new bedroom there.
Is that the add-on?
Yeah, that's the add-on. And then the
Oh,
loft
sick.
is right above us. That's the loft.
Nice.
Yeah, bro. It's coming along, bro. It's honestly not that bad. And then I got outside right here, bro. I got the trailer. That's it.
Dude, that's so sick. That is so cool. You just like
Dude,
add
bring-
on to it.
I can just add on, and my next one is going to be cutting the same exact hole on this side. And when that's your fucking shit right there too. I got all your shit, bro. I stole your swag, bro. I got everything is from Jordan.
The rug, dude. I love that rug. That thing's a real Persian rug.
I know, dude. I love it. But the next one is cutting a hole in this side, and then just having the same thing as like the bedroom over there. Just have another one over there. I might make that one the bathroom. I might actually do a bathroom here.
That's cool.
We'll see. Anyway, okay, so back to
what's the next one? What's the next one?
My next major point was like they started trying to show footage. And this just gave me the most terrible sinking feeling in my gut, because Congress itself, our elected officials collectively throughout this entire group couldn't figure out how to clip and loop a video. They fucked around for probably 7 minutes, 7, 8 minutes, 9, 10 minutes, trying to figure out how to pause a video at the right point so that you could see what they were talking about. In a congressional hearing, they're like, "Oh, the computer wasn't set up to do what I wanted." And like they're trying to fucking fumble around with their bullshit. And like, it's like, dude, this is not a community college fucking public speaking class. You don't get to just fuck around, bro. You're a congressman. Get your shit figured out. So that's my main thing with that whole 15, 20 minutes, whatever that took to show the video, right? The spherical object, which is my next note after that.
I kind of zoned out at that part because I've seen all those videos before. That was the most infuriating part. Every single one, like I've seen it, and I was also working at the time. I was like got my hands busy, so I was listening to it mostly.
Just imagine that you're a fucking guy trying to learn about this congressional hearing UFO topic, and they're taking 15 minutes to figure out how a fucking computer works, bro. It's crazy. That was crazy to me. So beyond that, we're all fucked because Congress doesn't know how to operate computers. So that's crazy. The next one, my next note was just where they kept referring. They actually started talking about some good shit. And then once they started talking about good shit, whoever that next questioner was after that did a really good job. And he kept making them say, like, we're going to talk about that in the next hearing. We're going to talk about that in the next hearing. We're going to talk about. So he made him, and that was good. So that was a good line of questioning. If you want to hear that line of questioning, watch the fucking shit. But it did make me think about some sort of gay sex orgy ring where they have a backdoor hearing right through the back door, because they kept saying that. So anyway.
Yeah. Like, oh, that's stuff we can't talk about here. Like,
yeah, we
can't talk about that here. That's the stuff you should be. Dude. That's the stuff you should be talking about, because
why else are you having can't handle it? What the fuck are you talking about?
This hearing doesn't mean anything if you can't talk about those things. What's the point of even having it? Right. It's a public hearing. Then talk about this shit. Not like, oh, here's what we're gonna tell everyone, but when we turn the cameras off, we're gonna talk about something completely else.
Completely different, dude. So that part pissed me off pretty bad. So beyond them all being homosexual, malfeasant, terrible humans. Not that homos are terrible. That's not what I'm saying at all. But anyway.
I love them.
Okay. So the next thing is the next thing they started talking about was the spherical balls, right? So they started describing the objects, right, that they were trying to categorize. So there are some objects that are spherical. They have no discernible means of propulsion. No engine, no propellers, no visible signs of any sort of way that they're moving.
No clouds created from a jet, No.
No condensation from heat, from exhaust, no physical signs of any sort of internal mechanism for propulsion that we know of. And that's the key word, that we know of. And that they did confirm that in this hearing. They confirmed that. They confirmed that a couple different times. They said there is. Go ahead.
That's the unknown unknown.
There's another fucking train, dude. What the fuck? They come in batches.
That's the unknown unknown. They don't like know where it came from.
Exactly.
It's doing propulsion a way they've never seen propulsion done before.
Exactly. Yes. So that, and then, okay, so besides having a non-discernible means of propulsion, you know, the next question in this line of questioning, and I really should have wrote down the guy's name. God damn, now that I think about it, I should have wrote down his name, because he's really the guy that I was like, damn, he's got a lot of good questions. And the next thing that he said was like, so what are we doing about this? You know, or like, what are we doing? What is the official narrative on how we're doing this? And so essentially, the answer from the general, right? From the general that's supposed to be in charge of all of this.
So was there a general there? He was like a military guy. He had his
the black guy that was a general.
Okay, because I listened to most of it. I didn't watch most of it, so I didn't see that guy. There was a lot of voices, but that's cool that there was a military guy. From
that's who they were interrogating.
I didn't see everyone that was there.
Yeah, so it was like Congress interrogating the military, which is very good. It's extremely important in a world where democracy is constantly being attacked. It's good to have your Congress people that are duly elected interrogating the military. This is very good. You know, that's a very good thing. So basically the response was that there are no, and this is in quotes, so I wrote this down in quotes, we have no official ties to UFO research. And the way that the inflections and the questions were asked, he said, we have no official programmatic ties to UFO research, which is basically saying the quiet part out loud, right? So he's saying we have no official ties to UFO research. If he meant what he was saying, he would say we have no ties at all to UFO research. No ties. But he says we have no official ties to UFO research, which means that there are non-official ties to UFO research. It's as clear as day, bro. He says the quiet part out loud. So that was awesome. That was great just to hear him acknowledge that, like, yeah, they're backdoor funding a lot of research on UFOs because they're not going to officially do it, you know, but they will obviously under the table, behind closed doors, do that. They will do that.
The United States of America spend more on military than any other civilization on the face of the earth. Like we put it in, you know, and they know what to do. They got stuff they won't tell people.
Of course they do. But yeah, dude, no, the big thing that I got from that was like the way that he said it, dude. When you watch the hearing, you can listen to this. We should have a link in whatever platform you post this on.
Oh, it's got to go on Rumble and YouTube. We got multiple areas. Maybe if we get good enough, we could host a show on InfoWars. Band.video.
Absolutely. Let's do it. Where you at, bro? Like, let's go. I will absolutely pander. Let me be a panderer. Anyway, bro. So the main thing is that they denied it without denying it. You know what I mean? which means that there is some shit going on. So they have research going into this type of like extraterrestrial investigation. Clearly, they're spending money on it.
Well,
Excuse me.
one of the questions that was brought up or topics that was talked about was that are these physical objects?
Yes. Gas.
And
Comparing it to gas.
I don't know who the people that were having the conversation were because I was listening to it. I don't remember who they were, but they were talking about how are these physical objects and not just like some sort of hallucination or
atmospheric phenomenon.
Yes, some other sort of visual thing that wasn't a physical object. They said, are these physical objects? And there was a definitive yes.
Yes, definitely.
The answer was yes. These are definitive. These are physical objects. They're not just
yes. That was
that
a
we're
major,
seeing.
Major point, dude. Yes, exactly.
Because I've heard about government technology or military technology that you could create holograms in the sky. They are from different boats shining a light source that creates a whatever object. Maybe it could be a plane or whatever. So different boats, and they all shoot into a point, and it creates a hologram to where they could fly things that way. But that's not a physical object. That's just light. They said yes, these are physical objects.
Physical objects, not manifestations of photons. These are hard objects, which begs the question: what was that Nimitz footage? That we've all seen. Everyone's seen it. I'm sure you said you've seen it. All that kind of stuff. What could have possibly been the mechanism for that propulsion, right? And the main takeaway from the meeting for me, and this is, I guess this is what the podcast was about, was kind of trying to dissect the meeting and what happened. And the best major thing I can take away from all of it was that the last congressman pushed him on, looked into the Nimitz footage, because they tried to beat around the bush for about 20 minutes saying, we don't look at things unless they come from an official source and unless someone tells us to look into them. They literally said that. So they were like, I'm not going to pay attention to a single goddamn thing unless my superior tells me to do that. And so the guy, whoever the congressman was that pushed him on it, he said, hey, look into this and tell us yes or no if this fucking footage is real or fake. And that was the most consequential thing I think that was said at this meeting today, was that congressman said, hey, that fucking footage, whatever that was from the Nimitz in 2004 that was released in 2019, fucking 20 years later, tell us what the fuck that was. Like, if it was nothing, tell us that. If it was something, then fucking tell us that too. Because the guy tried to beat around the bush, say, no one told me to look into it. Like, I've not heard about it in an official capacity. So he got to beat around the bush because no one officially told him that. So,
yeah, I think that it's a big takeaway, though, that they acknowledge that there are things people are seeing that can't be identified. How often in the past has the government ever acknowledged that something was unidentified? They always want to identify something. Whenever there's a catastrophe, they want to identify who did it. 9/11, who did it? Osama bin Laden, he did it. But they want to put a name to it, to everything. You know what I mean?
Label. There's
a label. A label. That's a great way to put it. A label. They want to label
so that they can spin it.
So if they can't identify something, they never want to say, oh, we don't know. Because then once you say you don't know, then you have no power anymore.
Did you get that on video?
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Can you clip that, dude? Clip that, dude. My beer just exploded on me, dude, everywhere. God damn it.
So
God fucking
that
God
was,
damn it.
that was awesome.
Did you see that? Fuck, dude, that was a good beer. God damn it.
That's why I drink whiskey, because it's never gonna explode on you like that.
Whiskey would never do that to me. I literally have beer in my hair now.
But
God damn
so
it.
yeah, I think it's a big takeaway and a positive note that at least the government is out there saying like there's unidentified objects out there. There's stuff
Yes.
there's phenomena that's happening that people can't explain. It could, whether it be something visual that's not a physical object or something that is a physical object. At least they're out there saying like, no one knows. We don't
Right.
know. You don't know. Nobody knows. And
It was honestly
we're all in
at
the
the
same
end
boat.
of the day. Yes, at the end of the day, it was honestly kind of a I don't know. I felt a little bit more positive going in or coming out of it than I felt going in.
We always want them to say, yeah, like we know exactly it's these people coming from this star system, you know,
The
like visiting us.
Antares, yeah.
And name your
yeah,
star
exactly.
system. This is coming from all the way on the other side of the galaxy, or maybe another galaxy. But no,
The way that they talked about it, it was a little bit like, you know, we're not going to give you the whole truth, you know, but we're going to give you just enough of it to make you feel okay. And that's kind of what they did. To give us the impression that they're going to look into it. And that's why I felt good. If that didn't happen, like that one congressman, like I said, I wish I would have transcribed the names of the congressmen that were asking the questions. But the last guy that was like, hey, look into this. Like, what are you going to say about the Nimitz footage? Like, holding them to account, you know, the people with the data. And like I said at the very beginning, that's what it comes down to, man. The people with the data, the people that have the videos, the people that have the footage, military, government, this CTV footage in England, all that kind of thing. You know what I mean? That is extremely valuable and only accessible to a very small percentage of the population. A very, very tiny percent can see everything, but it is all seeable. You can see everything. You know what I mean? Like, you can, everything that's going on, you can see it. So, except over the Pacific Ocean, maybe. But
it's crazy to think about. All of humans live on land mass. And then you think about all the land mass that is just uninhabited and just wilderness.
yeah.
And then you realize like that's only 1/3 of the earth. Earth is actually mostly water.
1/3 of 1/3.
So
It's incredible, dude.
Because they're seeing stuff under the water too. This one was specifically about flying objects. They didn't talk about underwater objects because that's a thing too.
That's true. That's true.
That's a thing. Yeah, I mean,
100%.
Yeah, it's hard for us to see underwater, but we do see things underwater that's unexplainable.
Yes.
So that's wild.
Unidentified floating objects. Instead of flying, it's floating.
Underwater. They have a term for it. I don't remember what it is.
Unidentified submarine objects. Anyway, that's oh man, yeah. Damn, I fucking got beer all over me. So hey, I don't know if this is a good place to end the podcast, but I would say that, and not in the podcast for me and you, but I just mean for like whatever we're recording and whatever we're going to upload. I would say to tie it up, this meeting was a net positive. This is good. Like, there should be more things like this. There should be way more things like this. There should be every single week, every single day, there should be things like this in terms of everything, not just UFOs. It should be there in terms of like public or private financing. Like, why are, elected congresspeople able to buy stocks? Let's talk about stock manipulation. Let's have a meeting about that. Let's have a meeting about other things in space. Let's have a meeting about our mineral deposits in America. Let's have a meeting about all of the Superfund natural sites that need fixing. Like, it would just be great if there were a lot more meetings like this. This was a good meeting, is all I'm trying to say.
I think it would be cool. We talk about a bunch of different things. All that stuff. We talk about ways to how do we make money? Ways to make a business and make money. Crypto investments. Land. The land. I know the crypto. We could talk about health and fitness. Getting stronger, diets, movements.
Yes.
Moving your body.
Yes.
Technology, space, and aliens.
You know what we could do? Which would be
ancient history. We go deep in a history subject. We could do all of it.
All right. So I think what we do is a freestyle, which is what we've always done, right? We've always freestyled, right? I don't know about you.
We've already freestyled.
But no, we come into a meeting of minds, our meeting of minds, every week, and we just have at least 3 or 4 notes. Things we want to hit on, things we want to talk about.
We got to bring something to the table.
That's right. Yeah, each of us has 3 or 4 things that we want to talk about, and it doesn't necessarily have to. It could be a rant. Like, if you just want to rant at me, that's fine.
Yeah, whatever you want to talk about.
Yeah, but different things though. Like 4 different things. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, or something like that, where it's a good number where we can at least go back and forth. 3 different things, notes throughout the week. Come together on, what is today? Tuesday? Wednesday?
Yeah, Tuesday. You're on the Montana mountain time. There is no time. It's just the next day.
Well, no, dude, I work a fucking 9 to 5 now, so it's fucked. But anyway, we come together, we have our topics, and then we discuss, the implications of those topics, and however we feel about them is what dictates the course of the show. And I think that's something I could do very easily. Very easily.
Yeah, hell yeah. We'll bring stuff. We'll talk about stuff. We could have guests, because we could have like multiple.
Darius needs to be our first guest.
We can have like you, me, another person, whatever happens can happen, because we have the capability to be
clearly
remote and talk with each other like we're in the same room.
You'll have to let me know what the quality of this recording is, because I don't know what my video quality is coming through.
It looks nice. It looks nice.
Does it look nice
for living in Montana and doing it off your phone? It looks nice.
Wow. Okay, that's good to hear.
It looks nice right now. I haven't looked at the recordings, so it's saving it right now. But what I'm seeing and I've been hearing through my headphones,
there could be some data loss.
It looks right now. It looks very nice. It looks very nice. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. So,
but I did tell Darius that I was hopping on with you today, and he's like, man, I wish I could have been on there too for the first one. But he. So,
have you ever listened to Meat Eater podcast?
I just listened to Steve Rinella whenever he goes on the Joe Rogan. I've seen his show before on Netflix.
He's based out of Bozeman.
That's Steve Rinella, right?
Yeah, he's based out of Bozeman. He's a legend.
He has a show on Netflix. I've watched like 3 or 4 episodes, and then I listen to whenever he's on Joe Rogan. But I've never listened to his podcast.
Stop! Oh no! Sorry, my dog got tangled in some wires. Oh Jesus! Oh God! Dude, having the fucking earth as your background is so sick. Get out of there.
Oh, I forgot about it.
That's so fucking dope.
Anything.
Get the fuck Oh my god, dude. Yeah. So I think this should definitely at least become a weekly thing now that I have service here. You know what I mean?
I'm down, man.
If there's a better day, I'll send you my schedule. It's pretty much the same all the time. Get the fuck out of here.
What's your weekend?
My weekend is Tuesday, Wednesday.
Okay, mine's Saturday, Sunday. I'm off Saturday, Sunday. But so you're off tomorrow too?
Yeah,
Oh, cool. So you can stay up like as long as you want tonight.
I can. Well,
But-
I can't stay connected because I'm at 10.6% or 10.6 volts on my inverter.
Okay.
Or
But-
actually, I'm back up to 10.9, baby. I don't know what happened. This
But,
thing is
what-
crazy, man.
What I'm saying is like you don't even have to start using electricity that early. Like we can start it later too on a Tuesday.
No, it's better earlier. But if you're not off until later, that's fine too. Because when I'm during the day, my solar panels are feeding right into the batteries are not efficient, so they don't save it well. They're good inverters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like
you have old batteries, you said.
old batteries, yeah.
Hand me
So-
down.
Yeah, but I got that 500 watts of new solar sitting up there. So it goes into the battery. When it's bright out, batteries are fine. Everything's fucking sick. I'm running at 13.5 volts, baby. And once, it gets dark and I got to save shit, I'm already down, It's like, it's not even dark out yet. And I'm at 10.9. And shit shuts off at 10.4.
Okay.
But
Well, dude, I gotta send you, speaking about solar, I gotta send you this link. It's to this Amazon thing. You don't have to get it or anything, but it's just like an example I'd like to show you. But it's a solar controller, and then it has two inputs. It has from the solar panels and then into from the wind turbine. And you can have both running at the same time, charging your batteries.
dude, the
And then
wind
you have
turbine.
and then you have your inverter, which can go to like whatever. It's AC. You can plug whatever.
See,
it
that's-
is, and it's pretty sick because in this kit from this company on Amazon that I found, their solar panels are flexible up to 30 degrees.
Oh.
So if you had like an Airstream where the edges of your trailer are like curved, you can
Damn.
like, it's up to 30 degrees. So there's 180, and then you're bending solar panels like that to curve onto whatever
Better
you want
exposure,
to
dude.
put it on.
It's always better exposure. That's incredible, dude. I mean, that's what my where's mine? Oh, it's right here. This one.
I got one of those. Is that Rock Pals?
Yes, sir.
Do you have the is yours the one that can like has a stand that stands it upright or not?
Yeah, it's got the two little kickouts.
Yeah, mine doesn't have that. Mine's the even cheaper version of that one, but I got that one.
No, not a chance, dude. This one's only it's 100 watts and it's 4
What?
panels.
Mine's 100 watt, but yours has a kick out stand, right?
Yeah, but you
Yeah,
would
mine
think with
doesn't-
4 panels that'd be 400 watts. You want it to be 100 watts per panel.
No, it's 100 watt total though.
I know.
100 watt total,
Yeah.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
but mine
It's
doesn't
just
have that.
disappointing.
I'm just saying mine doesn't have the kick out stands. I have
Why,
to put a,
why the fuck not, dude?
I don't know. They just gave me like they just were trying to save money, and they gave me the one without the kick out stands. I got to put something underneath.
Oh no. That's fucked up, bro.
But
Hey,
I
we
use
should
I use that
Boy.
battery all the time. I got the
What's that?
the Rock Pals solar generator. It's just
what is it?
a
The
battery.
260, 250 watt?
No, I have the 500.
You got the 500 watt, bro. See, I should have got one of those, bro. I
The
should have.
500. I have a little blower that's a 500 watt blower that will inflate a gymnast mat, and you can like bounce on it and do like backflips or tumbles or whatever. It's like a trampoline mat, and it powers that.
Dude, that's sick.
Have you seen that before? Did I show
No.
you that video? I guess I
Uh-uh.
think I think I posted a video. Shameless
Weber,
plug my
on Weber
Instagram.
Imaging. Are we plugging that? Let's
my-
plug Weber Imaging.
My Instagram, Weber Imaging, Instagram Powerful Web for fitness.
Yes, sir.
Weber
Yes, sir.
Imaging for drone photography and videography. Weber or Power. That's
Hey,
Weber
hey,
Imaging. Powerful Web
dude.
for fitness and tribal
Dude.
fitness.
Dude, there's a whole new, I don't know if you knew about this. I mean, I'm sure you thought about it, but drone photography for scouting, right? Out here, like for elk hunting, like elk season, if you could give someone a drone video of the land that they have to traverse before they go elk hunting, they would probably pay $50-$100 for that. You know what I mean? So, because one of my things is like renting this place out for a fucking like a deer lodge.
Dude, if I get paid to come fly drones, I'm coming up there.
Dude, there's 9 Mile right behind us. We are the farthest place you can get internet where you can feasibly fly a drone and like still get service, right? It's dependent on cell service, isn't it?
I don't know, but do you have Facebook up there to post a Facebook marketplace thing about
Weber Imaging?
Drone videos?
Dude, send me a fucking link. I'll repost it.
Okay.
Easily.
I'll send you something and then post something.
Dude, bruh.
Because if I can find work up there, I'll go up there.
Hold on. This is on video. Besides you buying the lot one over from me, you guys are welcome to come up here anytime, dude. Like, if you want to build something up here, you're welcome to build something up here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll just low key sell you like half my property or something. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, thank you. I would love to help contribute to the compound.
The commune, dude.
The commune. No, it's more high tea if you say compound.
Compound. Compound implies nuns. Commune implies garden. Anyway.
Compound.
Jesus Christ. Wait, so I thought Kyle was going to be on this call. Is Kyle not here?
No. Dude, have you heard about Kyle?
No.
He like came back. He had a black eye. He went to Riches and was like, "Yeah, she beat me up," and he's like, "Never again, never again." And he was living at Riches, and then he left Riches without telling him, and then went back to getting beat up in black eyes.
Jesus Christ, man.
I don't know about Kyle. I was like, I talked to him a little bit, and when he was on FaceTime with Rich, and he's like, "I hope you're not mad at me, bro." And I'm like, "Dude, I like you as a person. You're fun to hang out with, but if you are like acting crazy, like you're acting crazy, I can't do anything about that. So, man, I like hanging out with you. I like freestyling and working out, but I'm not gonna like help you rule and keep your personal life in order. That's your personal life. You know what I mean?" So, yeah, Kyle's. I think Kyle, he's a little off. You know, I think we all knew that, but I mean, I don't think he's dead yet.
No. The guy Kyle has I don't know what you call it, charisma, something like that. There's a term for it, and there's a reason that there's a name for it, because if you just have that, you can keep living and keep surviving. You know what I mean? So
I think what if he has been like hiding like a meth problem? You know, he was like really skinny and ripped and worked out a lot, you know what I mean? What if he was doing meth?
Nah, dude, the guy wasn't manic. He was not manic.
Oh.
As long as he had weed, he was okay.
Okay.
And that's just psychological issues, because his parents got divorced and he was abandoned. It's abandonment issues, bro. It's abandonment. And the guy just
was sheltered his whole life. You know what I mean? It's like being sheltered and then being exposed to the whole world. It's like being a snail without a shell for one time in your whole life. And that guy got fucked by it, you know? And he chose a woman that was toxic and is terrible. And that's his choice. And he chose it and he keeps choosing it. And I think we could have cut the podcast way long ago. Now we're just bullshitting again.
No, that's part of the whole thing, you know. That's what makes it cool. Like people get to know us, you know what I mean?
But yeah, anyway, so
we're just hanging out, you know.
we're just chilling, babe.
I'm not done
And-
drinking yet, bro. We're not done. Hold on.
We're not done. I still got a little beer left. I just came out to smoke Stoke. I can't smoke Stoke inside my own house.
I wish I had one.
That Camel 99, man. Hey, this is a Canadian 99. I bought a pack of Camels in Canada, $20. And then I bought a can of Chew for my buddy Jim, the wintergreen. The wintergreen up there is fucking apparently nuts. I don't chew. I don't know anything about that. But I bought Canadian wintergreen for this dude, and he fucking lost it.
It was good.
It's the best shit. Canadian wintergreen it's illegal in the United States
Why is that?
because it's so fucking potent. It's so powerful. It's real shit. It's real
What-
tobacco leaves.
Why are the cigarettes $20?
Because it's like real raw tobacco.
So are they better? Can you are
Oh,
are
dude,
they?
I get
Can
head
you
rush
can
every
you
time.
tell the difference?
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%.
I don't
It's
think
almost
that-
like lightweight. Lightweight is like weed a little bit.
Okay, so it's probably like how I feel like after just
Smoking a normal cigarette.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah.
I wish I had one right now. That's
Smoke this. Smoke this one.
I
Oh,
can
shit,
I can
dropped you.
smell
Oh,
it.
fuck. God damn it.
But I still don't think it should be worth $20. Like that's all the government's fault right there. That's not because it's actually worth $20. It's because the government's like just taking money from taxes and stuff.
That's Justin Trudeau. That's
Yeah.
Trudeau, Canada.
Dude, why are they up in everyone's business like that? That's why we need to switch to Bitcoin. Like
Dude,
if
that's what I'm
everyone
saying,
just
man.
traded Bitcoin, it's P2P. The government can't just take money off the top like that. It's impossible. Like you just
Let's
can't
go.
do
Let's
it.
hear the hey, give me an elevator pitch, bro. You got 30 seconds. Why should I invest my $50,000? Why should I invest that in Bitcoin right now? Let me hear it. Like just from the heart.
Okay, well, this is why I think Bitcoin is king, because Bitcoin is deflationary. There's the maximum 21 million Bitcoin. You can't make more, and the government right now just prints more money whenever they want to. They fuck with the money supply, and it makes your purchasing power go down. Gas here in California is $6. If we use the deflationary currency like Bitcoin, the longer that we hold and save our money, the more valuable it becomes.
Good boy.
They using a cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, it's verifiable where your money is coming and going to,
Yes, sir.
and you can't fraud Bitcoin. You can't make counterfeits. Like you can make a counterfeit $20 bill or $50 bill, $100 bill, or $5, $1. Name your bill. It doesn't matter, but you can't counterfeit Bitcoin. And Bitcoin can't be taken from you. The government can't just come into your paycheck and take taxes out.
So
Your money is your money. They can't just come and take it.
right. So if you could reflect on just for a moment, like the insulation that Bitcoin provides you, like even with this big dump in crypto, right? Like this big dip, it's still at 30,000. You know what I mean? It's still held its overall value. So
Even with this dump, this down market, which it's a down market in literally everything right now. It's a down market in stocks, especially tech stocks. The housing market just hit its peak and it's on its way down. The housing market, the only reason it hasn't dumped as much as crypto and stocks is because of its liquidity and saleability of homes. You can't just sell a home as quick as you can sell a stock or a Bitcoin. You could do
True.
those instantly. Homes don't sell instantly. So that's the only reason why it hasn't crashed yet. It's usually a year to year and a half behind a stock market crash. And you, with the government, they can't just come in and take money. If it's in your bank account, the government can freeze your bank account, like they've done with Russian bank accounts. For you in the news, they've been talking about all the oligarchs. If you're using Bitcoin or Monero, I like Monero. Monero is my favorite. You can't tell where money's going and coming from. And if you're using those currencies, the government can't just take your money and freeze your money.
Okay. So it's the decentralized nature of it. So it's just that it's not all in one place at once. It
can be.
Oh, Jesus. Hold on. Are you still there?
I'm still here.
Okay, hold on. Oh, what the fuck did I just do? Oh, fuck. Okay. Dude, yeah. So the main, so the blockchain is.
Can I go back to, I remember what I was alluding at.
Yeah, come here.
This
Come here. Now.
Even with this down market, Bitcoin's at $30,000, but all time institutional adoption of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies with other smart contract technology is at an all-time high. So even with a down market or a market crash and then going into a bear market, institutional adoption is hitting a maximum right now.
Right.
And institutional adoption means that it's here to stay. You know,
like BlackRock buying all the rental properties up, and then they're
big money. You know, early on, Bitcoin was a lot of retail investors early on, but now mega corporations are into buying and using Bitcoin and other crypto blockchains and technologies because they all have like a little niche market what they're trying to get at when it comes to decentralized finance and value exchange.
Yeah, man, that's fucking so that you think, is that the future, or is the blockchain going to provide some sort of mediation to that? Like if it does take over, like would that stop that?
I think it's going to be the new gold standard for money.
If you're not backed on crypto, then it's valueless. Like you need to be backed on crypto. You need to have some sort of like.
You should be backed on crypto if you want sound money. But with fiat currencies, you need to like go over there and enforce it. You go over there and you bomb someone.
Artificially
print
inflate.
More. You have to inflate it in it, and it's not worth what it. With the gold standard, you could come in and trade your money for gold. But when
that's why you would go in and get resources. You would try to take their gold, so you would have more gold. You know, that was the whole idea.
And right now, we're evolving as a species technologically, and that's what digital gold is going to be. Is Bitcoin.
Digital gold, man. So yeah, the halving is coming up when?
May or March 2024 is the next one. It's like a little over 2 years away. So I'm not banking on the bear market for that long.
Yeah. I mean, you know, that's
what I do a lot. So I'm big into Bitcoin, Ethereum. I liquidated some of my Ethereum holdings last bull run, at around 1,400, but Ethereum went up to like 3,600 or 4,000 around that area, I think. So, but now, and right now it's down to like 2,000 something. So if I would have held on to Ethereum a lot longer, I could have made like more than double. But what I'm in right now is I like Polkadot. Do you know
Polkadot.
about Polkadot? You know what Polkadot
No,
is?
blast it out.
So Polkadot, Bitcoin is layer 1 blockchain. Layer 1, Polkadot, or okay, Bitcoin layer 1, Ethereum layer 1, Cardano layer 1, Algorand layer 1, Litecoin, Dogecoin, Shiba Inu layer 1. Polkadot is a layer 0, and it's a blockchain that is considered layer 0, that's underneath layer 1 and connects all the layer 1s. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, it does.
So it connects blockchains that normally aren't able to talk to each other.
Okay. It's like it's the fabric. It's the nervous system.
Yeah, like that. And the guy that made Ethereum, the guy that created the programming language for the Ethereum blockchain and all the decentralized apps on the Ethereum network, NFTs, all that, the language that is used, the computer language that's used, his name is Gavin Wood. He's the guy that created Polkadot. He created,
Hey.
So he went from Ethereum to creating Polkadot.
Okay. What if just real quick, what if the name of our podcast was the Basics Podcast? Just the basics. What do you think? What you got any ideas?
I don't have any yet.
None yet.
Yeah, I'm open to ideas.
Because right now we're just talking about the basics, and you're doing a real good job of breaking that down. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, because I didn't know that. I didn't know about level 1 blockchain, level 0 blockchain. I didn't know about that. That's the basics, bro. If you're going to be in this space, that's just the bare minimum that you should know.
The fundamentals.
So that's the basics. You know, we're kind of breaking down the basics. I like it a lot.
I like it.
I don't know, man. I think if we both wore bucket hats and acted like we were in a rainforest, that would be pretty cool too.
Yeah, we could do that.
Explorers, like, you know, so oh sorry, I cut you off. So I had to bring that up. But anyway, so the
Can I get back on Polkadot real quick?
Yeah, please.
So I got a lot of Polkadot, and I like it because Gavin Wood, who wrote the programming language for Ethereum, he went on to create Polkadot and the whole programming language for all these blockchains that talk to each other. And when you stake your Polkadot, you get a 12% return in Polkadot APY. And that means if you had $1,000 and you staked it, you would get $120 after 1 year for staking your money. But that
$1,000.
But it's paid out in Polkadot. So the currency or the cryptocurrency or altcoin Polkadot, that can go down or up. Right now it's down. But if I'm making, like, maybe I'm staking and they're paying me out each week, I'm making, so right now I'll say I'll make 1 Polkadot per week. 1 Polkadot right now is $10 for staking my Polkadot. In the past, it was $60. I was making $60 per week. But because my money compounds and Polkadot goes up in value, it could, like Bitcoin, you know, Bitcoin used to be worth 1,000. Now it's worth 30,000. If Polkadot goes from $10, I think today it was $10 or $11. So if it goes from $10 today, but it can go up in value to maybe $1,000 in the future, And because I'm staking my Polkadot, I'm also getting 12% APY, and maybe I'm getting paid out on one Polkadot per week, and one Polkadot's worth $1,000.
Well, that's where it starts to make sense.
So
That's where it starts to make sense.
It's not making that much right now, but the way I think about investing in these cryptocurrencies, you got to look at long term. Like, what's the potential? Like, yeah, I was talking about earlier when we were talking how I had Tesla at $14. I sold it at 40. Now Tesla is like $1,000 plus. I don't know what it's at. It's at something insane. They have way more companies within the company doing crazy things than when I had first invested in Tesla.
Oh yeah.
So they're doing way more things now. Their stock is worth way more. It's the same thing with these cryptocurrencies. These cryptocurrencies, they're like new age stock. They're doing things to connect the world, and it's a new way of looking at. Yeah, like it's like a new way of looking at stocks. It's a brand new market, and we're at the inception of it. It started with Bitcoin in like 2010 time. I don't know exact time. I think it was
10. Yeah.
It was talked about before, and then like when it first went live, it was like 10 or 11. But it's the same way with these cryptocurrencies, because these companies have like actual work that they're doing to connect Earth. But like I said, but like I said, Terra just crashed. They're in the top 10. So you got to like really read the white paper and the technology, see what is being developed on whatever you're investing. But Bitcoin's king. And I like Polkadot. I like Algorand. I like Ethereum's cool. But I think Ethereum's going to hit a wall. I think it's like, CD-ROM hit a wall. Then we went to DVD, and then it was Blu-ray. Now everything's streamed. It's the same thing that happens. So you just got to be up to date with what's next.
That's true. That's the truest thing I've ever heard. You just got to be up on the times, man. If you're not, then you get left in the dust. You get left in the dust if you're not paying attention. So, yeah, man, that's fucking sick. I think that we, as individuals, I think that we would both benefit, me mostly probably, from doing this weekly, man. I think this would be a good.
Me too.
Yeah, I think this would be a great idea just to try to incorporate, just into the schedule. But yeah, I don't know what your schedule's like. I don't know if you can do this every Tuesday, Wednesday.
I'm off at 5 on those days.
I mean, if you're down, dude, we can make that a regular thing. Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Western.
What time do you get off on the days that you work?
It varies. Sometimes I work 8 to 4. Sometimes I work 2 to 10.
What's the latest?
10. My time.
Okay. So it's
which
like
is 9 your time.
Oh, are you only 1 hour ahead?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Tuesday,
yeah, dude, we should.
Tuesday, Wednesday works for me. I'm off at 5, and
Dude,
if I need to, there's like hours I can take. I think I've saved up like 6
we don't
or
have to worry about that.
7 days. I could take off. I need to take off
All
early.
right.
I'll go and like hop online.
So what are you thinking about though about the other property down here? Because that's gonna go quick, man. It's going quick.
Yeah, it seems like it would. I don't think we can do it.
Yeah.
I would love to, like, if I had like if I could do it, I would love to, but I don't think I could do it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Like there's just like I don't have enough,
Yeah, that dude is also, he's cashing out. That's pretty expensive, you know what I'm saying? So
if it was like 5 acres and for that much, because we want to be able to like ride ATVs around and and dirt bikes and stuff in the future. That would be cool. But
Yeah.
what was it? It was less than an acre.
It's a 0.73.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, but you
I don't
know,
know if I had money to throw at it, I would buy it in a heartbeat. But I don't.
no one does, dude. Yeah. No, that's sick though. Jesus Christ. Dude, I'll fucking I'm down to make this a Tuesday thing if you are, or a Wednesday thing. I just need to I got a lot of shit to do. I got my bedroom to finish. Did I tell you that Lexi's coming out here? Did I tell you anything about that?
No, fill me in. No, I love this.
Oh yeah. So Lexi and her kid, they're coming out here. I'm gonna fly them out and
She has a kid now?
In July, yeah. No, not the Lexi that you know. I don't think you know Lexi.
Oh, not I was thinking Lars.
No, not
I
Lars.
was like, yeah, that's cool.
but pretty similar to Lars, you know. She's like a hot redhead with a kid.
I know I've heard you mention her, but I've never met her. I know the name just from like whatever you've told me.
Right. Yeah, so she's coming out in July, like for 2 weeks. I already bought the tickets and everything. So I got to finish this bedroom by the time she comes out here because she's got a kid. So I'm going to have to fucking deal with that. But, we'll see, bro. If she likes it, she might be moving up here. We'll see.
Nice.
She said she wants to, like, right now, she wants to move up. And I'm like, no, you cannot move up here without having, like, a little taste first. You got to figure out what the fuck is going on. But yeah, so anyway, that's gonna happen in July, and we'll see, dude. We'll see. But otherwise, dude, you and Brooklyn should come up anytime, dude. Anytime. I got the fucking trailer sitting there, ready to go for you. So,
we want to. It's just been hard with stuff happening this past year, like money wise. Everything's going up like in price. Everything, like to name it, everything's going up in price. And at my work, I just found out today there's gonna be like hella people out because one dude's about to have a kid. We got hella projects on the way. They're trying to hire someone, but stuff's getting delayed. So I've been like slammed at work, and I like what I do. I like the people I'm with. They're fun dudes, and I like doing what I do, but so they need people there. But it's just like the main thing is like, dude, gas is like so much. And if I went up there, I'd like to be able to bring like some sort of way to get around if I'm up in like Montana, you know what I mean? If I fly in,
everything's spread out, bro.
You can't just grab an Uber,
Fuck no.
So
the Prius is the only reason I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying?
I'm thinking I'm really close to or I might put one of my motorcycles up. I might put my Gixxer up on Facebook Marketplace and sell it and try and get money for it. Because my Ninja gets like 50 miles a gallon. My Gixxer is fast. It doesn't get that. But like if I were to put that money that I get from the Gixxer, sell my Honda, and then I might be able to have enough to get a Prius, which is like a full-on car I can lay down and sleep in.
Yes,
yes. The new ones get like 60 miles to the gallon.
Yes, and you can get an all-wheel drive one.
So with how much like fuel is costing in the
Dude.
future, because it's not often it's going to go. If it goes down, it's not going to go back down to $1. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna go back down to
If
$2.
if it goes back down, it's going to go back down to $4, and then that's the norm is $4.
That's the norm.
You know, so
Yes.
yeah, I might do that. I'm actually, yeah. But
Fuck
I'm
yes,
actually
dude.
I'm looking into it, seeing what's up.
Prius Nation, bro. I think we all need a Prius. My thing is, I want to look at getting the Prius lifted. I want more ground clearance on the Prius because that thing can go anywhere, bro. It's front wheel drive. It does everything in the snow. You know, it's perfect, bro. It's like 60-40 weight distribution, and front wheel drive is perfect. It's a perfect vehicle, bro. And all I need is a little bit of a lift, and then I put some tires on it, and it's game over on that.
Have you seen the RAV4s? The
No.
RAV4s, the new ones get close to 50, and they're a little bit higher clearance. But the Prius is king when it comes to the efficiency.
To the gas mileage, bro.
Yeah.
And the hatchback, you can sleep in it. Like you said, you sleep in it. It's a house if you need it to be.
That alone right there, I think, is what
Makes it worth it.
I'm actually this next week, I'm gonna look into that and get the ball rolling on that, because
Fuck yeah, dude.
I don't ride my Gixxer that much, and it just takes space. You know,
You can find a used one, and they go if they're well taken care of. They go for $300,000 every time. You know, you might have to replace the battery, which might cost a little bit of money, but the internals, like the transmission, the fucking everything, is 300,000 miles ready to go.
Because they're not doing crazy things.
You're not fucking blasting that shit like pedal to the metal, bro.
That's
You're
where
chilling.
it's gonna fail. If you're high performance doing crazy stuff like that, that's where your parts of your automobile are gonna fail. But
exactly.
if you're doing stuff like what the Prius is doing, it lasts for a long time.
Dude, yeah, I don't drive that thing over fucking 75 if I don't have to. So, hey, bro, I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna probably peace out.
Okay.
What how do we end this? What is do we have like an end ceremony or anything?
You gotta take a shot.
We gotta take a shot. Hold on, give me 1 second. All right, bro. Fucking cheers.
What do you got?
Are we calling this anything, or are we just saying cheers?
No,
this was a Russian Royal.
Okay, Jim Beam Black, extra aged.
All right, bro. Cheers to a successful first podcast, and may we have many more podcasts to come.
To the future.
All right, man. You have a wonderful rest of your night, brother.
Okay, peace out, Justin.
All right, man.
I'm gonna hit you up soon. I think Darius might get back tomorrow. You want to hop on, and we want to talk to him about his raccoon hunting.
So he'll be our first guest, and we can decide then whether or not we want to make him a host.
He's in.
He's in. All right. Sounds good, man. All right, you have a fucking good one, Jordan.
Okay, peace out. Have a good night.
All right, man. You too. Peace.